Welcome back, people. So today we're doing a bit of a different video. Then we'll watch my channel for all classic cars and that. We are going to be getting on with them. We've just been absolutely rammed at work at the moment with these trucks in and out. So basically what we're going to be doing on this video is we are going to be changing basically a Tesco's Sprinter that they use for delivery. We're going to be changing it into a recovery truck because my recovery truck is getting a bit old now and it's looking a bit tatty. So we're going to basically going to paint one up, pimp it up, put a nice body on it and get it out the door again. Well, not get it out the door because we're going to keep it, but we're going to do two. So there's two cabs here. I'm not sure which ones we're going to do yet. There's a body half done up back of this already. That will be probably staying on that truck. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to do a bit of a video on pimping this truck up. Basically, I'll spin you around. I'll show you what we're doing and go from there. Obviously, all the plastics that are on these trucks are black, so they need to go white basically because the truck's white. And then when we paint it, then there'll be no discrepancies in the colour with it being basically when the top coat goes over. You'll see a colour difference in paint if we didn't put the bumper into some sort of white as well. So as you can see, where the wing joins to the bumper, that is proper white, and then not this, it's just basically a dust coat. But they're all plastic primered with let me find it. Shall I find it somewhere? So we use just like a rattle can plastic primer because there's no point messing about with gun and so on. So we use that stuff there, which is a plastic primer. And then we use that stuff there, which is a white plastic primer. That just gives it a little bit of colour, like I say. And then to get a bit of to get that there, so it's like that, we use like an acrylic white basically. It's just like a gloss white. Obviously it's in a can, so we use that there, like I say, because that there is where the bumper and the wing are going to join. So we want them to be as close as possible together to match colour. And as it goes out, then it doesn't really matter because it's not going to be next to note the same colour, if that makes sense. So all these are done now. I'm going to put some colour on these, and then what we're going to do then, we're going to there for another truck. Then what we're going to do then, we've got some brand new wings and doors because we've got a company that sells them brand new. They buy brand new trucks and take all this off because they convert them into something totally different. So we've got brand new wings, brand new doors. So the idea is I'm going to I'll scratch up all these, I'll base them all up in colour. I'll obviously take the doors off whichever truck we're doing. I'll do inside the door shuts in colour, and then I'll hang the doors, put the wings on, and paint the wings and doors actually on the truck. So basically it's just going to be one of these, but it ain't going to be that one obviously because that one's not mine. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get on with it now. So this video will all be done in one video, so you'll see the end result before I even put a video out, so you know, just stay watching and you'll see what it looks like when we've done basically. So I'm not really set up for painting here because as you can see my floor's a fucking mess and everything else, but we're going to get some colour on this now. So we are going to paint it and see what it looks like, and if it looks good, it looks good, and if it don't, it don't. So I'll put it on a bit of time lapse I think, and I'll get some colour on it. Probably 3 coats of colour we're going to do, and then 3 coats of lacquer. So we shall crack on.
Woke up in the morning with the sunshine. Nice. Animated birds on my power line. There they go. Mapping out my life cause it's by design. Checking on my friends, hope they doing fine. Nice. And all my fake friends put me on the shelf. I worry way less when I'm by myself. Yeah. But you can always call me if you need my help. I got the type of love that you never felt. Okay, all day, let me demonstrate. Throw bad vibes at my feet, I'ma levitate. My trajectory, yeah, that would never change.
So yeah, I know it looks like an awful colour brown, but it ain't, believe me. So that's just obviously the first dust coat sort of thing. We'll go on a bit light, heavier next time, so you can still see it white through there and stuff, but that was just to get a bit of colour on it, and now we'll hit it a bit harder, and hopefully get it to look like it should, because it looks shit at the moment, but believe me, it's a very nice colour when it's done. So we'll hit this bumper again, and then we'll hit everything else again, so sweet.
With no pain, make a day from the night cause I brought paint. I've been through hell, but for heaven's sake, I'm in my lemon car, sipping lemonade. I think I found my groove. I think I found my way. I think I found my mood. I think I found my way. Walking across the moon. I think I found my place. I think I found my mood. I think I smile today. Yeah. Everybody's showing money, I just show teeth. Yeah, that special type of riches that you can't beat. I got the special currency that you can't see. That special kind of happy, feel it in your feet. Tap, 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 stars in my backpack. Every time I get down.
There we go, with third and final coat of clear coat. So let's see what it looks like. I'm going to start bottom. And work my way up, I think, because that way I ain't getting no overspray landing on top if I go down to the bottom, if that makes sense. So obviously if there's any rough bits of overspray, it's going to be down bottom. I'm hoping not to have to polish it up so much. There's bits in it, but this is a bumper, you don't really see it as such. So obviously cab, we'll probably flat and polish the cab, get all little bits out, but this bumper, don't think it really matters too much about flat and polishing it, to be fair. As long as we can get it nice and flat on gun, or wick gun, then all little bits in it don't really bother me at all, to be fair.
From across the room, and I wanna know her name. I wanna touch her skin real soon, I'll even play her game. She said, ooh, come here, baby. If you like what you're seeing, I'ma tell you right now, you better be good to me. Girl, let me take you home tonight. You can use someone to treat you right. I tell you right now, you really look good to me. We go, we flow.
So they've all had 3 coats now. 3 coats clear coat, 3 coats paint. So if we really wanted to, there's plenty on that to flat off. We can get all these little tiny bits out that have landed. I mean, we're not trying to get a showcase paint job in here because it's absolutely impossible to get one in here. So we're always going to have little bits of something in it. You can just see a little bit of something there. Look. But yeah, so look at this bumper. Bumper wise, it's not looking too bad. We've got a little bit of a run there, but again, it's low down. You probably won't see it, but I'll flat it anyway, just so it's not there. You can just see a couple little bits and bats of dust in it, which is expected. Well, it isn't here anyway, because there's nothing we can do about it. But you can see how level and flat it is. Looks quite nice. So at the moment, David is on with stripping this off. It's his job for the day. Take things to bits. Don't look happy about it, but then again, it won't do. Box it off with a undone box. So all this wiring here, pretty much goes to the box up back, and you've got some aircon pipes. Obviously they come off an aircon pump at truck to run refrigerator on top of the box. So all that there's got to be chased back now. Most of it comes under here. A lot of it's for cameras and stuff and reversing sensors and stuff like that. So I'm going to take all that out of this because I don't need reversing sensors. I can actually drive. So we'll take all that out because it's less weight, I suppose. When we're selling them, when we take this back off, we don't even take all this off. We just leave it on. Next guy can do what he wants. But obviously, because I'm going to be painting this chassis, I could do without wires off of it. So basically, Rob has flatted all this off along here, and then just the tops along tops there. There's loads of silicone on here usually, so he's got all that off. What we're going to do is we're going to mask up inside, sorry. So this gets chopped off, this back bit back there, so that's why that's all still dirty and stuff. But we're going to chop that off there because that's where the body's going to mount to. We slide it inside and so on. You can see where he's been going around it with Scotch-Brite, just getting it all off. Now we're not going for show finish, obviously. We're just going for a nice clean truck. So it's took the drop link bars off, what mount to there, because obviously we want all paint down here to be right. We've still got to set it. We're thinking about taking these off totally, because there's only 3 bolts. and then we'll paint them and put them back on, so we'll get a nice even finish down there. We're going to mask up all this inside bit from there along, so we're going to paint pretty much that bit there and outside of it. None of these are getting done, none of this is getting done. Cab wise, windows out. It's been on with flattening it. Look, you can see where it's starting to go through in certain areas, where it's been rubbing it down, but that is now flatted, that's why it's dull. And then we're inside, hang on a minute, same again, done all inside door shuts, roof, downside at screen, alt scuttle panel, all along there. It is blowing off still, it's still a bit full of dust, but as you can see, we've stripped it right back. Even took aerial lights and that off the roof, because obviously we don't want paint to be coming back off, flaking off from, you know, I'm not a big fan of even leaving screens in me, to be fair. I like to set screens out, but it's going a bit OTT with just a work truck. So we're going to mask that screen up, and then we'll obviously, it's all been scotch brighted in there, we'll just blow into there. Yeah, it's getting there. It's only an old Sprinter at the end of the day, isn't it? So we're not, you know, I mean, we are going to make it look really nice for doors and wings. Doors and wings are now over here. These haven't been flatted off yet. That's the next job. It's going to flat, obviously, all inside here off. Same with wings, all inside. We'll base all this up with colour, and then we'll fit them and paint them while it's on. So that's pretty much where we're at. And no one's here yet. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Look how beautiful and sunny it is outside for 5:30 in the morning. This truck here, this is one we've been doing. So this is basically an ex-Tesco's, same as thing. We obviously put a light on. We're just on putting side rails on. So instead of recovery body on it. So we haven't finished it yet, but we're on with it. That's what they look like. Pretty much when they're done, but we're going for the full close back on cover. We haven't put no side rails or box on there yet. Today's job for me and Dave is to finish this, because this needs to go up for sale, to get some pennies back. We're going to change that wing because we've got a good one kicking about there. Look. This bonnet here is the one that we're going to be painting, or we were going to be painting, but we were looking at it and it's got a slight dent there, and it's got a couple of little dents up front there. So rather than me going and filling it and messing about, what we're going to do, we're going to take the bonnet off of this one, because it's pretty much mint. Even that's got a little dent there, even that's got a little flat spot there, but it's going to have a brow on that bit, so we're not too fussed. We'll take bonnet off that one and we'll paint that one, and we'll put that other bonnet back on this and polish it. So, because obviously it's a recovery truck that's getting sold, so it doesn't really matter as such. So anyway, yeah, I'm waffling on a bit now, so we'll get on with it anyway. Before we start painting and stuff and that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these accessories on that I've got. I'm going to drill these holes and so on. And then that way, then when we paint it, all these holes where we've drilled through in this fresh metal, that will all be covered up. So obviously the lights go on top as well, so we'll drill holes for that, we'll put some riv nuts in, and then we've got to weld the bracket on for that bar, because it's not quite on centre one. As you can see there, look, them ones are good, but that one's not. So we'll weld a plate onto there, coming off that, so we can attach it properly. I don't know what colour them lights glow up. I've got that bar off a mate next door, and he's giving me it, so I'm not going to complain if it lights at the wrong colour. But we've got a couple of bits of chrome to go on as well, so I'm going to get on with that now. So I'll do a bit of time lapse on it and see what you think. That's all forfeited, cleaned off. So it's a drill hole in the middle as well, because that's where the wire's going to go. So when I put the wire through there, I'll either use a rubber dung, which I've got some over there, or I'll just put the wire through and tiger seal it again. Stop it getting any water in. But yeah, that's it. I'll give you a little show on how these riv nuts work now, right quick, so you know what I've actually just done. So obviously this is the riv nut gun. Yeah, When I press that, it pulls that end there, so it's moving there. So when you put that tight, it squashes that bit there. I'll show you what I mean now. I'll do a quick haul, I'll do the quick demonstration. They're called riv nuts, so if you ever need them, that's what they're called. Looks what. So basically that goes through there, yeah, as you can see, but it obviously goes that way that we're seeing, yeah, because let's just say you can't get inside there or whatever to put a nut, so you put this in, which is basically a captive nut, and then obviously when you put it on there, you'll see it squashes the end. Obviously, you can see now, it's doing that. So that now, oh, you can't see how, oh, you might better do. See how it's opened it up? So basically it's pulled that threaded bit down, and it's opened it up. So obviously now, when you put something in there, tighten it up from the other side, the thread's on this bit, so the more you tighten it, the more it's going to try and open that up, basically. So, really good invention. A bit like a rivet, I suppose, in a way. But obviously with these, you can undo it, put a new nut in or whatever, new bolt. There you go. That's what it looks like. From the other side. Nice and clean, basically. So yeah, that won't ever come out, or it might do if you put too much on it, but obviously you can get bigger ones and smaller ones. We've got a selection of them here. You get all different sizes, obviously you get really big ones, then for your bigger bolts and that. Yeah, good invention. I would recommend, if you don't have one, get one. Because they are really good, to be fair. Really good. So I've just made a bracket for that there. Out of some steel mudguard that we've got. That's pretty much going to go there. It's got a bit of sagging bar at the moment because it's not. It's still, you know, it's not fastened down. So obviously once that's on there, we'll pull bar up to it. So what I'll do now is I'll weld that on there. It's made out of galv that, so it shouldn't rust, but yeah, we'll weld that on there and then we can drill these holes here. Job's a good one. So that's that welded. I'll go around that now with a bit of etch primer, and then we'll put a bit of seal around it just to be on the safe side. But you see now, just like that, solid as a rock. So job's a good one. Right, so where we're at now is Robbie's up there doing what he does, which is just doing fuck all. Right, so we've masked it all off. Everything's panel wiped. Not panel wiped, sorry, Scotch brighted. These front wings are going to get Scotch brighted a bit more. In fact, probably going to go over a bit 600 because it's still a bit shiny. We've put doors on because we figure we're going to be able to get into there to do painting we need to do. So that should do that. So this is all masked off. We haven't cleaned it off yet because I've been walking on it, but we're going to give it a good clean shortly. The idea is now what we're going to try and do before we go home, because it is Friday and it's about 4 o'clock. Well, Rob and that's going to go home. I'm going to paint this chassis, that back bit and roof, yeah, clear coat and colour and clear coat. Inside bonnet, I'm going to colour as well. Behind petrol cap, I'm going to put some colour. I'm going to put some colour in here, and then I'm going to bolt that back to there, and then I'm going to go colour again anyway, but I just know that it's got, you know what I mean, I'm not going to miss out basically. Same here, I'm getting there, nice and that. So we've just put wings back on basically because it just makes sense. It seems to be a bit easier with a van because everything's big in it, so you've got loads of room. So yeah, that's what I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint the roof. I'm going to paint the scuttle. I think we've had to do a bit of improvisation here. Look at this. There's a bit of jelly rigging going on. Look at that. Yeah. Proper YouTubers. So this is how we do it. Sha-la la 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 la. Right, so yeah, I'll come back in a minute when I start putting some. I've just had a bit of an accident down here with paint because some paint's there. It's a bit of brake pipe, span around, and I've just kicked it all over the place. So that toolbox is going to stick together now. But yeah, yeah, pretty much ready to go really. We could probably paint full truck today. So I've just based up all this here and up there. I'm gonna get some videos of it now. We're doing roof and that. I'll put my tripod up top there. But yeah, I've just based up the chassis. First coat. I didn't even need to paint all that. In fact, I'm not even painting all that. I'm just gonna do just one side's there at the top. But we're getting there. Rob's looking for a lid for something. Time on now, about 5:30 now, Friday. These two are going home, and I'm going to stay and progress. So, yeah, based up inside door a little bit as well. As you can see, I forgot to cover that sticker, didn't I, like a nana. But I can just about get to everything, I think, to paint it all. So, I should be alright with doors on. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go into all this a little bit more, but yeah, all that's all covered up anyway. But yeah, hinges and that. I've done hinges, but obviously hinges being sat like that, and I'll put it down. I've got a bit of white there, so I'll have to go over that. But yeah, getting there. Oh, sorry about that. Looking at all the hottest day here and all that. Taking some doing. I can't really record it because I can't get to it. Anyway, that's had 2 coats basically, 2 sort of dust coats. I'm going to put an heavier coat on now. See if we can get it to get rid of all these tiger stripes and stuff. You can see that obviously where I've based up, and then obviously where it's thick when I've based up and that, and then it's still very, very transparent. So I'm going to try and get it so it's not as transparent. Got all the gaps and that. Doors and that are done. I've not covered that sticker up there like I was supposed to do, but it is what it is. So it's almost had 5 litre on that though. 5 litre of paint. Yeah. Well, 4 litres. 4 litres. It's like water is this paint. I didn't want to paint any of that, but I just thought I might as well just go over it while I'm at it. But yeah. So obviously it's got tiger stripes all over it at the moment. But what I'm gonna have done, I hope. I've done all in there as well. Probably end up just getting some videos of it, putting some lacquer on it. It's got a couple of little, what do you call it in it, but I think they'll cover. To be fair, it's being panel wiped, so shouldn't have that, but it's sometimes you get a bit of stuff out of your compressor and that, so it is what it is. But yeah, I ain't even done it yet. I've not got much paint left, to be fair, so I'm hoping we're going to finish it. But anyway, I'll crack on. So I've officially run out of paint now, and I ain't even done bonnet yet. I've started bonnet, but I ain't done it. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to do bonnet black and this colour. So I'm going to do sides this colour, and then bonnet, let's do bonnet black. I'm going to have to do because I'm out of paint, simple as that. I've had this paint on shelf for about, I don't know, I bet I've had it on there 6 or 7 years. So I'm going to have to just, cause I ain't going to be able to get it again. Everything's done on truck, just need to lacquer it now. So once I've lacquered it, it'll look alright, but yeah, at the moment I've literally used 2 cans of that. It's madness, man. This eBay, it's just eBay shite, innit? It's shit paint. Should have just gone to auto paint or whatever and got some, but anyway, it is what it is. We've done all the door shuts, we've done everywhere that needs to be done. It just needs clear coating now, I think. And we'll see how it looks. It's pretty hard to do, and it's starting to get dark outside now as well, so I can't really see what I'm doing, but it's all part of the fun, I suppose. So I've run out of paint, like I said, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bit creative, and I'm going to do is a bit black and leave that like that. Probably going to try and fade it in maybe and make it look something like it was supposed to happen. I don't really know, to be fair. Anyway, we'll see what it looks like. It might look really, really good. It might look really, really sweet. So I shall try it now, see what happens. So we are 2 clear coats deep. I'm going to put 3 on sides and back, you know, on this back bit here, but I'm not going to put 3 on the roof. I'm just going to leave it at 2. There's enough, but it's getting there. It's looking nice and shiny. Obviously it'll look a lot more shiny once it's outside, but yeah, not too bad. I'm not 100% sure on colour now. I think I should have done it. I've got some BMW San Marino blue on shelf. Should have probably used that. But then again, you can just see that it's just a bit dry as that coat. It's just a bit dry. So I'm going to give it an heavy coat next. Probably get loads of runs in it, but it's all part of fun. I've only give this 1 coat of clear. I'm not really fussed for it to be shiny. I just want it to be same colour as the rest of the truck really. Obviously it's getting a bed on it. The bed's going to be, I should have chopped this off as well because that needs to come off, but the bed's going to be a full back, so you're not going to see any of this, and that's why I've just masked that up, and I won't even bother to paint any of that. But we're getting there. It's all clear coated inside here as well, so it don't look too bad. I mean, we're not, like I say, we're not going for show quality with this. We're just going for a nice clean paint job. Don't have to be perfectly flat. Don't have to be. It don't have to be a bit free. I don't like that. It just has to look nice, and that's what it'll do. It'll pop outside. I mean, if you can get a paint job to look good under these kind of lights and outside it's sun, it'll look absolutely beautiful. So my bonnet, I dropped. Well, I didn't drop. My gun dropped a blob of clear coat. Just there, look. So we're now painting my Nova. Same happened. So I'm gonna have to invest in a new cap for me. Not a new cap, a new full jug, I think, because it's a bloody pain in the ass. But anyway, that bonnet there is the best of a bad situation. I don't think it looks too bad, to be fair. I think it looks quite good. I think outside it'll look good. We've got like a bonnet thing going on there anyway, so I mean you won't even see that bit of gold that I put up front, or red, or whatever colour it's supposed to be, because it looks gold now, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm going to give it one more coat, and then that'll be that. We'll start thinking about looking what it looks like tomorrow. I might flat and polish it, but then again I might flave it. I don't know yet. We'll see how it looks tomorrow when I get it out. But I'm going to have to do something with them bits that have dropped in anyway. I'm going to have to flat them off a bit because you're going to see them. So I'll do that. But yeah, 2 coats deep. Like I say, I'm just going to go over the sides again now and back and bonnet, and that'll have 3 coats on back side of the bonnet then. Bumper's got 3 coats as well, so that's, like I say, that's just got 1 coat clear on it. I'm not wasting my clear coat, to be fair. It's expensive and there's no point. Done that again as well because I dropped that last time. I dropped it and it got a lot of scuffs on it. That one there, we're going to be a spare. Anyway, never mind, long story. So yeah, I shall put another clear coat on, and then we'll probably join back to the video where it's going back together basically. Really nice shiny recovery truck is this one. So it's next day, and what we're aiming for is this being flat. Right, so if you listen to this now, watch. So that is pretty smooth, but then when you go over here, you can hear the difference. So when you flatten it, the idea is you're supposed to just take the top bit off, because obviously in there when I'm doing this I don't have a extractor or anything like that, so all the overspray that goes in the air lands back on my nice clean paint. So basically I'll show you that now. We'll dry that off, I'll show you what it looks like when you just flatten it a little bit, and then obviously we'll show you what it looks like when it's flattened a lot. So when this dries now, you'll see, yeah, this bit here is going to be nice and flat like that, but then you see when you come over here, look, you start seeing, look, see how rough it is, yeah, and there's like a little piece of something that's landed there, a little piece that's landed there. So what we're trying to do is we are trying to get it so it's all like that, and then we won't have no orange peel. It should look like glass. If I were to just polish that now, I don't think it'd even look that good, to be fair, because with it being like a pearlescent colour as well, the more like lumps and that you've got in it, the less the light can shine down it and give you that effect, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're gonna get on checking all these little bits out. We're gonna get it to be all nice and flat like that, and that's got to be done to a full truck. So that's gonna take forever, to be totally honest with you, but it is what it is. Day of flat and polishing today, and then we'll have a nice shiny orangey coloured looking recovery truck.
Baby, one more time.
We shall see. very bright. So bad for the first passing that. Old buffer. We shall boof it a bit more. And then once we've boofed it a bit more, we'll probably boof it again. Too bad, doesn't that? All part of fun. Where we're at the moment, we are flatting lights because we're going to put some clear lacquer over them with some black paint and tint them a bit. That little bad boy there's been going non-stop. It needs a quick wipe off still, so we're getting there. So not done the roof yet, we're doing the roof now. We've got to climb up onto the roof, so yeah. We're getting there though. Obviously, we can't do a truck like this without getting them seats recovered, so they're going to upholsterers now, and well, it's going to be a surprise. I think we're going to choose worst colour possible for the recovery truck, but it should make it look quite good. But yeah, we're on with, I mean, bumper's not fit yet, it's just put on there, we've just been flattening it a little bit. Everything else is flatted pretty much. We can't put windows, what I've done, buffer grip there, and it pulled it up there, and it's took that paint off, so we've got a way of, ideally what we'd do is we'd just paint that again, that bit, but we ain't got no paint. So we're getting some decals made, because that should be similar to that, but it looks miles out as well. So we're getting some decals made that come up here, yeah, and up there, and it's going to say Sprinter Custom. Basically they're like a Transit Custom, but this is obviously a Sprinter. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully they're going to come and they're going to fit up there. That's why we haven't put these rubbers and that back in, because we're going to wrap it into there and then we'll put rubbers over, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a boo-boo. Can't do nothing about it. It's one of them things. But yeah, we're getting there. So off to I've been polishing these up as well. These are all going on. So off to trimmers now with seats, and I'll be back with them at some point next week or two. All being well, they'll look quite good. Light bars on, just on the fitting, roof light now. So again, we're making progress, still polishing, still trying to get it somewhat like flat, because well, because none of us can stand looking at any kind of orange peel. But yeah, we're getting there. That roof light's not on yet, I'm just putting bolts in now, so I'm going to get on with that, and we're going to get wired up. I'm thinking about going outside here with some little red dome lights, but I'm not sure yet. These light up red, we plugged them in yesterday to find out what colour they were, and they're red, so they are the right colour, thank God. So, sun visor, obviously these sun visors, they bolt on there, and what they come with is them bolts there to fasten sun visor to the brackets, but then they come with them little screws there. Let me show you. They come with them little tech screws there to fasten the bracket to the A-pillar. So what we have done, because of it now, I have basically drilled 3 holes, a bit of what they call there, sealer, drilled 3 holes, counted some come into metal, and then I've put some miv nuts into thing there, so that shouldn't go nowhere basically. We've put some seal around it now, like this bit roof, so we're not going to get no rust, and a bit of primer. Back wise, where this window's been cut out, we've just gone across top of that with some anti-rust primer, so the rubbers on, we don't get no rust. So there's a note there that we've drilled that wire, we've got a dump going there, but we've put some anti-rust around that as well. So Rob's still polishing, we're getting there now at polishing. It's looking, he's been at it a while now, his lad. 2 days. But yeah, it's looking pretty sick. Oh, put some lights down there. We'll put some lights down on it bumper. Little LED things, because we're going to put an LGBTQ flag on it too. Getting there, we're getting there. So Dave's outside masking some front lights and that up. We're going to put some black lacquer on, like I said earlier, so I'll show you what he's doing now. Dave's doing what he does best, sitting down. Can't swear, Dave. Too late now. Anyway, we've scratched them up. We're going to put some clear lacquer on with some black tint in them to make them look a little bit darker. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we've seen it before, so we shall try it and we'll see what happens. I think I've already showed you that. That's going on as well, so we're on with it. The vision's coming together. The vision's coming together. We're on a mission. Today's mission. So this is where we're at now. Tinted lights, tinted Dave. We are today putting some carpet over all this back bit so it looks nice and cosy because we like to get it warm. Everyone's eating onion badges at the moment. Light bar at the top's wide up, back windows in. We're just on with carpeting this. Obviously all these trims here, we've got all these new, so we're going to change all them. Carpet we've got the same colour as this, so we're going to trim them bits there. Seats that trimmer's getting done. We're going to probably trim that seat base, paint that seat base, but probably going to trim it now. Not sure yet. Obviously, door cards go on here, so you don't see any of this where we haven't painted. Headlights are tinted. Look quite good. Brought a Brabus badge for the front. It's looking pretty good. So we bought some sub carpet, basically what we have sub boxes up, which is just a grate. You just basically buy some spray adhesive, spray it on there, spray it on carpet, and end up with that. So just looks a lot more warm than that, doesn't it, to be fair. So when that's up in carpet, it'll match roof liner. These lads here now are wrapping or trying to cover. They're having a debate here. They're wondering how to go about doing it because they've never done it before. Turns out neither of them have ever been carpet fitters. Well, they've been discussing it for 4 hours, so we think we might start putting some glue down eventually. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I think I've already showed you bumper and that, lights and stuff, but we're almost there. We're going to put grill in a minute and so on, and well, we're getting there. It is coming, the cab's coming together anyway. Yeah, it's looking good, man. It's on with, it's just putting airbags on at the minute, because we want to run the pipe and that under the carpet and up into the dash, so the back window's in. But yeah, so yeah, that's done. Obviously steering wheel's shagged, so we have got this one here, flat bottom with red stitches and that. We're going to get a quick clean and stuff. Just painting that seat base inside there because we're going to carpet outside of it. We don't want to be able to see no white through it, so we're on with that as well now. So we are plodding on now. We're just putting things together basically, so getting there. So the seat base is covered. Rob's just on with doing these trims that go in here, so all that'll be all carpeted then as well. So we're progressing. So Bob's been covering them. Dave's been doing some wiring, trying to airbags, and I've been trying to make a concoction of all this here for airbags to go in. So we've got a control panel for his light and his airbags basically. So I'm not messing about. We're putting some Alpines in there. So we've got some nice tweeters for his subwoofers. But yeah, what we're trying to do now, this has got to go to the compressor, so that's going to fill airbags up, and then that one there is one to let it down. That'll turn compressor on when you press it, so it'll blow it up. So it's all just basically contained within one piece basically. So up, down, and obviously light on top. So that's where we're at the moment. So at the moment we are, or I am, Saturday day, so me on my own. We are putting this contraption here that I've made. So basically I showed you this a minute ago, but we've put some glue around it all now to stop things touching and that. So obviously where these wires are a bit close here, put a bit of glue there as well, glue stick. That looks kinked, but once it's in there, it pushes it up. Not just that, but it doesn't really matter, because once it's filled with air, it'll straighten that kink out. So yeah, we're wiring this in here now, so I'm going to put myself an earth onto here. We've already got us live. So these are his airbags. So one's going down here to the compressor. That's going to be under the seat of all this lot. This is light at top. So these lights that we buy, they come with a cigarette lighter plug, which is basically that there. We've got to take them to bits. We take that switch out, and then obviously we put our own wires to the back of it, and then we can just run it straight into a live and that, and have it out of the way, so you don't have to plug it into the cigarette lighter basically. So that's what we're doing now, or that's what I'm doing now, and then I'm going to put all inside the cab back together. That bit there's on, so that's done. Door rubber's back on, new step. Rob was doing that side yesterday, new step, door rubber back on. I haven't put that thing there back on yet, but we will do shortly, or I will do, because I'm here on my own, like I keep saying. So yeah, hopefully this inside will be done today, other than seats. Obviously the seats are the trimmers, so but obviously by the time this video comes out, it should all be done, to be fair. I've been a busy boy. Seat bases are in, steering wheels on, vents are in. I've even put the I've wrapped that in piano black just for something to do. A-pillar posts are on, carpets are in, new steps are in. Yeah, it's getting there. It's starting to look pretty. Oh, that's done as well. Yeah, I was doing it, wasn't I? So all that's done now. So compressor's down there. Press that, goes up. Press that, goes down. That's your beacon on top. Yeah, man, we are slowly but surely getting there. But yeah, it's good, isn't it? So nobody can tell when you're overweight now. Well, they can, because if you've got a Range Rover at the back, obviously you're overweight. But yeah, looks good. So bars are on. Put a bit of wrap mount window there where that mistake went on the other side. Just on with that now. But we've got some decals to run down side of here as well. So I'm going to have a go at putting them on now while I'm here. Obviously it's filthy now because it's been a few days since we've been messing about, but I'll put this on here. I'm gonna we've got a decal now, we're going outside here. Obviously it doesn't matter about this beer because the mirror goes in there and the window goes in there, so that's why that's not too clean and what I call it, but it's quite good with bars and that on. It's coming together. There's a few little bits where I've messed up, but I think overall, I mean, it is a work van like I say, so there's no point really going to OTTTT, but you can see she's coming together. So I'll cut back in again when I have put all the window rubbers on and I've put this decal outside here that I'm going to have a go at putting on now. What I'm thinking of doing is I might do another one, but I might go right into detail. If anyone's interested, I'll show, you know, pretty much all the way through it rather than just cutting in and cutting back out again. You know, where we've got bits from, what it's cost and so on and so on. So yeah, so final bits painted now. Wing mirror covers, wing mirrors. We've sort of flicked it that. We wonder if we're going to go with thing and see if we can get it to flick in. I don't know if it'll work or not, but yeah, bonnet vents painted. You can see how it's sparkling them because we've put like a sparkling. Obviously need a quick flat off, but they're a bit orange peely at the moment, but they will look alright when they're done, when we've flatted it and that. Obviously painted all these bits and bats as well. So again, like I say, you can, so that there, see how sparkle it's in that? That there is basically that colour that we've painted it. But what I've done then, we've painted these black, we've painted it all black, but I wanted to do the wing mirror covers with gold into it, so I I basically put some, I just watered it down in lacquer, and that's what we got. So you can see all shining that. So yeah, that's basically the pearl out of that other. I ain't gone over them. We've got some caps going over them. So yeah, we're getting there, and I've put some stickers on. I'll go to the stickers now. I'll show you these stickers. You'll like this, I think. Looks quite well. We've got some stickers on it. Sprinter Sport. They need pushing down a little bit in places that, you know, when I put them on last night I was struggling in the dark, but they just want a quick wipe over it, squeegee thing or whatever. But yeah, all that's on now. All that bar's on, that's on. We're covering it back. What we're going to do, we're just going to put this stuff in for now. So we're going to put it, because it's only 1mm list, we're going to rivet it in, just so that's covered for now, because I'm thinking about putting this open back on it still. I'm not sure yet. Side steps are on, wood flaps are on. We're getting there. Starting to take shape, isn't it? Does look the part. So starting to put body on. We ain't got nowhere near finished yet, but body's going on. We are going to go get some side waves and that for it shortly. We've just got to do up wiring that still. Cab still wants a good clean and the polish. It's all been flatted now though, so pretty much done for flatting. Still waiting for this badge to get here. So yeah, we're going to get this body on, finished off today. We started yesterday. What we've done, right, this body's not staying on this truck. I'm going to make my own full closed back out of aluminium. I just want to get to max power with it this weekend. I want to take my Nova on it because I can't be bothered trying to sort turbo seals out on Nova. So I'm going to just take it down on this, and then cause it's on display. So yeah, what we've done is we've put them centres in for now, just to cover that white and that. Painted down there black. Spare wheel's going to go in here. So we've took a support bar out of here and put some support metal underneath, bolted to so it can't sag. But yeah, like I said, this body ain't staying on it. This body's going to come off. We'll just put this on a different one eventually. But yeah, for now we're just gonna what they call it, just get it done. Just get it done so I can get to max power out of it, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. I think the vision's definitely coming together. So that's it done now. Other than got to go get seats now, which I'm going to go collect. So I'll put it on with seats on shortly. I'm just putting a bit of tyre shine on. Pretty cool, man. So we've done this car. We're all having one of these now. Yo! Straight seats. All leathered. All genuine leather. It's all done now. Other than what do we need to do it now? I'll just basically just clean it inside basically. But yeah, that's what we've done. 3 week. Not just this, but we've done other things as well in between. But so that's what it looks like. We're going to put a tow bar on there for trailers. But yeah, that's what we've been doing, and we're all quite happy with it. They all think it looks quite good. Oh, that's another thing we're going to get done. I'm going to get done. We're going to get these carried on, and I'm going to get Brabus wrote in there, I think along back somewhere. But other than that, it is pretty much finished. This colour's mad because it looks mad on phone, because it's I don't know, can't explain it. Can't explain it, sorry about that. But yeah, done. Dave's happy.
Oh yes.
Dave's happy. Look, it looks like an old chicken nugget, look. Happy. Yeah, overall looks quite good, man. We are happy. So we're thinking about doing another, but we're going to go a better colour and we're going to go a bit more in depth with detail of how we've done it and so on and so on. But for now, that is, I would say, one Sprinter custom. Very custom. So yeah, that's it. If you like it or whatever, subscribe and stuff. Oh, it's 8 years so far, so it's a bit warm. I'm at home now. I'm having a quick cider. I ain't got no ice cubes, but never mind. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Next video is going to be classic cars again, which is here. Right, have a nice day, people, and see you later.